you got an hour, this dish would still come out the same.
What's that? Flour? Yeah, flour right over here. Looking good, moving fast, I like that. So you think you can cook?
I like to experiment. As I say, some of the results may not be so good. I don't know. I'm expecting to lose with flying colors. I have a feeling I'm going to be competing against people who cook for a hobby, who really know what they're doing. And I'm not afraid to admit I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I'm a hack. I'm just having a good time. So I have no expectations. So if I lose, I'll lose with a smile. That's all.
I started cooking more in the last couple years. And right now I work at Delamere Woods, which is a senior living center, and I cook their dinner. There's only 52 residents there, so it's smaller. There's about 10 or 15 that come every single night. You can have up to 50, you know. And there's the special ones, you know, Ray always likes a little more meat. And
I ordered it Pittsburgh medium.
And Orlando wants an extra bun.
It came out, the cow was talking to me.
You know, Mary doesn't like any sauce on her food.
Says, get this piece of garbage back.
It has to be on the side.
I'm going in the kitchen.
So I know their likes and dislikes, and I try to accommodate them.
I'm a scratch eater.
I think dinner is probably something that they look forward to all day because they're older and they're retired and they don't have a lot to do.
To certain people in this place, I'm considered a VIP.
You know, they come to the kitchen and ask me what I'm cooking. It's nice. I watched 4 episodes of Chops last night, so I think I'm getting the hang of it.
I think I can cook. I work for the town of Windsor. I work for Sage Park Middle School. I am a cafeteria manager. Family, friends have been telling me for years I should open my own restaurant. And I've always said the same thing. I don't want that headache and that responsibility. I just want to cook for family and friends, people who are going to appreciate it. And that's why I do it, really. Working with kids, I actually feel like I make a difference in people's lives and kids' lives. Well, a lot of things tick me off, man. Lots of things tick me off. Any CIA grads that are in this competition against me, you're going down.
You can't walk into a kitchen and think you know everything. I've done this for 34 years and I don't know everything. If you think you're the best cook in the world and you can't be shown anything new, you're not for this business anymore. It's time to hang it up and, you know, and try something new because you need to be humble. You need to realize that there's always a better way to do something. There's always a new way to approach something. And if you don't, then you're not for this business.
A mussel and apple casino over pasta. Well, mussels are difficult to stuff or do anything with, so when I saw the bacon, I immediately thought seafood bacon casino. It was terrifying.
How'd you use the beer?
I poured it on top at the end because I forgot.
You're honest.
The whole apples and mussels thing kind of threw me for a second, and I almost choked.
Got a lot of flavor all the way through it.
Watching Chopped, I saw mussels, I thought clams, I saw apples, I thought onions and celery, and then bacon, I thought casino. And
Flavor's phenomenal.
thank you. I appreciate that.
The gorgonzola really accents the beer, to be honest with you.
I didn't want to catch on fire. I was standing a little close to the heat.
Didn't use any hot bell peppers or any of that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Good.
This is very, very tasty.
Yeah, Marty, you're spicy enough.
I know. That's what all the women say.
I am not a professional chef. I do not have the experience or the expertise that the other contestants have, but I had fun. Very simple, very basic, nothing extra fancy. I don't cook with mussels, I don't cook with shellfish, and I don't cook with bacon.
Under his breath, he's like, I never cooked mussels. Oh my God, what am I going to do?
I never cook with bacon. Just threw the apples in there just as a kicker, as a surprise. When confronted with bacon and mussels, totally out of my area of cooking because these are not foods that I use at all.
For me, the chicken's great, to be honest with you. I think it's very crisp, it's very fresh.
Excellent, thank you.
I'm having a major issue fighting with the mussels, to be honest.
That's okay.
As a main ingredient, they don't have much flavor. They seem to me as an afterthought on the side of the plate, to be honest with you.
And I put together a quick instant beer batter. What do you beer batter? You beer batter
The
chicken.
presentation is very colorful. They look great, but they're not really incorporated into the flavors. It seems like you didn't cook it long enough. to actually get the flavor out of the food.
Chicken was sensational.
It's an inviting dish to look at too. I do think the pasta is incredibly pretty to look at.
I had a good time. I'm glad I was in this.
Okay, what do you got for us?
I guess it's my take on a mussel stew. I thought it went well. Enjoy it. I have some Asiago or Parmesan cheese crostinis and some other crostinis around it.
I was kind of hoping for a better presentation.
I agreed with their comments about the presentation. Kind of last second, just kind of went down. It was a lot of food going down all at once.
So that bitter flavor from the beer, but it's got a nice buttery texture.
I really thought that there'd be a little bit more to it, a little bit more jostling back there.
Most complete sauce. I've tasted all of that.
They were saying they like the sauce the best, so that just says a lot, and I'm proud of that right there. No matter how far I go, I'm proud of what I've done so far.
I like the mussels. The mussels with the sauce were really good, but there wasn't anything else to it.
Bacon, mussels, apples. It's a good dish.
I don't think I've ever cleaned up this kitchen this many times.
There were some real good cooks out there. Really were.
I thought it was really good. I thought as the day went on, the food got better.
A great bunch of people in here. A lot of mixed personalities, a lot of underdogs, a lot of great talented chefs. I was really surprised.
I think it went awesome. Had a great time.
I had a ball. Okay.
The videos that we did prior really did give people an idea of what we were looking for. So I thought it was great. I thought it went well. I thought people made some great food. For a lot of home chefs, I thought the food was phenomenal.
Well, I was a little disappointed in Marty, to tell you the truth. Marty talks a big game, but the first round he was like a kitten.
A lot of the stuff I would have said was already said.
He was like, everything is excellent. Oh, it tastes good. I'm like, really? Really, Marty? Mr. Storm into the kitchen and beat the guy who's not going to cook your steak right? Come on.
And I don't want to sound stupid and repeat, what Rob says or the beer man says, or, it's just not a right thing to do.
Please.
I'm going to go second after the boss. I took care of that real quick, right?
People made some original dishes that I really didn't expect.
Some of the guys who came in when we announced these special ingredients, these mystery ingredients, they just absolutely went pale. They were like, "Oh my God," and they just gathered their thoughts, put it together, and really surprised me. So,
It was great. I really enjoyed doing what I did. I already called home and told the wife no lunch today. I'm stuffed.
The one that doesn't drink beer has taken the beer.
Oh, we're supposed to leave it over there?
Yeah! This is probably gonna taste better than mine because I've never cooked mussels.
See the chefs prepare. Oh my God.
Doesn't look as good as I thought it was gonna look, but whatever. It's supposed to float when they're done, right?
Serious?
yeah, they're serious.
I'm telling you.
Jeff didn't even deserve to be here today, yet somehow he pulled it off, and really, we had a great time with him. He had like zero expectations. I think he would have been happy just drinking beer, quite frankly. I couldn't believe it. I mean, definitely a sleeper. It was definitely a sleeper there. Lisa was great. She came in. She was a good sport. She doesn't work with a lot of different foods, especially the ones we pulled out of our hat today, and so she did her best. But Cindy was a fierce competitor. She was very determined. She's an excellent cook. Luis was also very, very serious. She's an excellent cook. She should be able to be proud of what she did here today because she did an excellent job. Mark was he was really an interesting guy.
I'm really intimidated by these people who know what they're doing.
To see how he was going to react. I thought he was going to lose it for a while, but he pulled it through, and he was a good sport, and he maintained it. So we've eliminated the 5 out of the 9, and we're left with 4 great cooks. Asa is in the top 4. He really surprised all of us. He was very, very humble in his approach. He thought he was going to get, destroyed back there, and he just pulled it together, got organized, and really came up with some really great flavors, and we were all blown away by it. The next was Robert. Robert was excellent. He just came in. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. He was over the top with flavors and blending everything. And you know, he seems like a real pro, and we knew that. And we were a little harder on him just because of that. And then we had Kim. Kim was a big surprise. She had a great blend of flavors too, and blew us all the way. And of course, Joe. Joe made it to the top, and we were pretty hard on him. We kind of ripped him up a little bit, but you know what? He deserved it because we know how good he is, and we could see he was an animal back there. 4 left. The competition's going to get tough. So you think you can cook? Find out.